All right, today we're going to talk about how factor trees can help us find the GCF, the greatest common factor, and the LCM, the least common multiple. Okay, our first example has been done for us. We're going to just kind of skip over that one and move on to this one that hasn't been done. So we're going to look at 20 and 28. We're going to start off by writing 20 in our first box. We're going to do the factor tree for that. I'm going to start with 4 and 5. I'll circle 5 because it's a prime number. I have to keep going on 4, make that 2 and 2, circle those. And then my prime factorization for 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. And then we'll do it again for 28. I'll choose 4 and 7. 7 is a prime number. I'm going to keep going with 4 to make 2 and 2. The prime factorization for 28 is 2 times 2 times 7. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to this first box. I'm going to put 20. I'm going to write 2 times 2 times 5. Then I'm going to write 28. Write it as 2 times 2 times 7. Okay, make sure you're writing this with me. Then I'm going to compare. What do they have in common? I'm going to circle the ones they have in common. They have a 2 in common and a second 2 in common. Then they both have 5 and, or one has 5 and the other has 7. We'll leave those alone. Then we're going to come to our final box where we have a Venn diagram. So we've got prime factors of 20, prime factors of 28. Okay, within this is the ones they have in common. So if we look back over here, we've got a 2 and a 2. So we're going to put a 2 and a 2 there. 20 has a 5, so it's going to go in this circle, and 28 has a 7, it has to go in this circle. Okay, the GCF is the greatest common factor. That's always what do they have in common in this middle part. Okay, so we have a 2 and 2. We're going to take that, we're going to multiply them. 2 and 2 equals 4. So the greatest common factor of 20 and 28 is 4. The LCM is the entire thing. Okay. That means we're going to multiply everything in the Venn diagram. So we've got 2 and 2, then a 5, and a 7. We're going to multiply all of these together to get the least common multiple. So 2 and 2 equals 4. Multiply by 5 is 20, and then multiply by 7 to get 140. So the least common multiple is 140. This is especially helpful when we're making simplifying fractions and making equivalent fractions and ratios, which we'll go into next week. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. 32 and 40. 32. If you'd like, you should pause the video and try to do the prime factorization, then come back and see if yours matches mine. I'm going to start with 4 and 8. Neither of these are prime, so I have to keep going. 2 and 4. All my 2's are prime. Okay, so the prime factorization of 32 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Then I move on to 40. I'm going to do 5 and 8. 5 is prime. I'm going to multiply 2 times 4 to get 8. 2 is prime. And then 2 2's for 4. So the prime factorization of 40 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Then I'm going to come back over here. 32 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 5 2's. 40 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. All right, now we're looking for things that they have in common. They have this 2, this 2, and this 2 in common. So the things they have in common, I'm going to put inside where they both match up right here. I have circled 3 separate 2s, so I'm going to put 3 2s right there in the middle. 32 has a 2 and a 2, that 40 does not, so I have to put that right here. Okay, and then for 40, it has a 5. And that goes just in the 40 section. Okay, we're going to use this to find the greatest common factor, the least common multiple. The greatest common factor is the things just that they both share. So 2 times 2 times 2, and that equals 8. That means 8 is the highest number. 32 and 40 can both divide by, that they share. The LCM is everything that we wrote. So I'll start over here. Get 2 and 2, then 3 more 2s, and then 5. Then we're going to multiply all these up. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 5 is 10. Then I can multiply these again. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 10, 160 would be the least common multiple. Okay, that's the smallest number. Both of 32 and 40 can multiply and equal. Okay, we're going to do one more together. 24 and 54. 24. Again, you can pause this and work it out and check your work. I'm going to start with 4 and 6. Neither are prime, so I have to keep going. 2, 2, 2, 3. 24 would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 54. I'm going to do 6 times 9. Neither are prime. 2 and 3. Then 3 and 3. 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, go back over here to this first one. 24 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 54 is equal to 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. What do they have in common? They have 1, 2, and 1, 3. And that is it. So when I'm going over to my Venn diagram, the ones they have in common, they have a 2 and a 3. 24 has 2 2s that are not in common, and 54 has 2 3s not in common. So let me go back to find the GCF. Again, that's right here in the middle. We're going to take 2 times 3, which equals 6. And that is the biggest number, the largest number that they can both be divided by if I was trying to simplify them. Least common multiple, that's everything. Okay, and we're going to multiply everything there. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, now I've got 4, 6, 9. 4 times 6 is 24. I have to multiply by 9. I'm going to work it out. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 2 is 18. 19, 20, 21. So 216 would be the least common multiple. That's the first number we would get to if we made a list of their multiples that they both share. I want you to continue this strategy with the questions on the back side of this paper and turn in when you are finished. Have a good day.